Hey guys, so today I'm doing the Holly Dayz tag, which is from Shannon of jrzgirlz, and I will link to her channel below and all the questions so that if you want to do this tag, you can do that too. I don't plan to tag anyone specific, so if you're interested, go ahead and make a video of your own, and if you want to, send me the link because I'd be happy to see it. What is my favorite holiday tradition? Well, I would say decorating. I love decorating for the holidays. I think it's so much fun, and it's something that I kind of do every year, even if I do it a little bit differently. So definitely just like, I guess, all the prepping that we do before the holidays. That'd be my favorite tradition. I always have an artificial tree. As you can see, this teeny tiny little contraption right here is completely fake. I don't feel comfortable with the idea of a real tree because I don't like that they're cut so young in their life and then they just die and are tossed out like carcasses after the holidays. I just think that's so sad. Why would anyone want to do that? White or colored lights? I like both. I guess it really depends on what kind of theme you're doing with like decorating your tree. Right now I've got colored lights, which I think really offset against the white snowflakes that I have. If I were doing like really colorful decor, I might use white lights. So I guess it really depends, but I like both. What do you use for a tree topper? Well, right now I've got a little gold bow. Normally I use kind of, I don't want to say traditional, like I don't really do stars or angels or that sort of thing, but I do like to have kind of like a focal point at the top of the tree, otherwise it just looks so bare. Let's see, yes, I definitely do go to other people's houses to eat. Usually on Christmas Eve, we do something with my family. My maternal family, like my aunts and my uncles, sometimes we tend to rotate who hosts like a Christmas Eve dinner. So this year it's my mom's and she's making food for everybody, so I will be going there. And then on Christmas Day, my boyfriend's family has a dinner, so I will be going to that too. So I will be going to 2 Christmas dinners, and none of them will be at my place of residence. For a long time, we used to have like ham and potatoes and gravy and like cranberry sauce and some of the more like traditional, I guess, Christmas type of foods. These days, it kind of varies. One year we had Chinese food for Christmas. This year my mom's making a beef roast with vegetables and stuff, so my boyfriend's family almost always does a ham, and it's usually a canned ham. I know it's not done much where I live, but where they're from, canned ham is kind of a thing, so they brought that with them from where they used to live. I'm rambling. Next question. Favorite holiday dessert? You know, I don't really normally eat dessert because I'm not super big on sweets. If I had to pick something in particular that's like holiday themed, I would say fruitcake. I know, I'm like the only person I know who actually likes a real traditional fruitcake. I don't know, I like the idea of like nuts and candied fruits and like this really thick cake-like spongy bread texture. I think it's really good. I like it. If not fruitcake, then definitely pie. I love pie. Who are the Griswolds? Hang on. I'll look this up. Okay, seriously, number 1, I really hate that film. Number 2, no. I live in an apartment. I don't really have access to decorating anything outside. If I did, I might put up lights, but that's probably about it. My favorite holiday movie would have to be The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. I mean, it's hilarious. This guy's put in a really awkward position. It's a really interesting twist on who Santa Claus is and how he came to be. So if you guys haven't ever seen The Santa Claus, definitely check it out. Christmas Eve traditions. Well, I would say Christmas Eve in general, it was usually just a tradition for my family because that's when my mom's side of the family would always host dinners and stuff, and we'd always get together on Christmas Eve. So I guess it would just be really weird if we ever didn't do that, I guess. So I would feel like breaking a tradition. Usually we have dinner, listen to Christmas music. Then after that we usually open up some of our gifts. That's really about it. We don't do anything special, I guess. Do I have a holiday party? Well, this is going to sound a little strange. I don't have a party per se for the holidays, but I am a pagan, so I do celebrate the winter solstice as part of my religious practices. So I do hold a ritual which occasionally has a lot of, I guess, like old world Celtic and Norse themes to it, like, you know, baking a certain type of bread or cookie or cake, you know, lighting candles, invoking certain deities, things like that. So I mean, I wouldn't call it a party, but it is something that I do, and I do host it myself. Usually it's a solitary activity. Occasionally there are other pagans that I know of that, you know, kind of come over and we make it a thing. So I suppose that deviates from what a lot of other people who have done this tag. I'm not a Christian. So I mean, even though I do celebrate Christmas because my family does, I guess it's not really something that I'm personally connected with, but the winter solstice is kind of like my personal spiritual experience, I guess. Right. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tag, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!